What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going over exactly how I set up my Kifaru Shape Charge in early season and late season to run the Lone Wolf Custom Gear Fix Saddle Platform with the single steps. I'm not going to be talking about double steps in this video because I do not run the Lone Wolf Custom Gear double steps. It's all personal preference. I prefer the single step. So with that being said, the Kifaru Shape Charge is probably, without a doubt, the nicest whitetail backpack I have ever run. Kifaru makes outstanding products. They are made in the USA. They are extremely durable. They have a lifetime warranty protecting you from any type of manufacturing defects. And the same goes with the Lone Wolf Custom Gear products. Made in the USA, extremely durable, reliable, and in my opinion, probably the best mobile hunting setups that you can possibly purchase. But I have gotten a ton of questions from people asking how I set up my Shape Charge when I am running my Fix Saddle Platform. Now, the first thing that I want to say is in early season, I'm not running an outside pocket just due to the fact that I'm not utilizing the main storage compartment or the full capacity of the main storage compartment. This bag is 1900 cubic inches. It is on the larger side, and in early season, I'm not carrying in nearly as many layers. Now, as I transition over into the gun season, which is November here in Michigan, temps are starting to drop. I'm carrying in heavier layers. I'm starting to chew away at that main capacity of the storage compartment. And at that point, I go ahead and I add another 500 cubic inches that you get with the Sherman pocket. Now, the main reason that I'm running the Sherman pocket is because it adds a little bit more blaze orange to my back. And just being that more people are out hunting public ground here in Michigan in the gun season, just having a little bit more blaze orange is never a bad thing. It's definitely going to help keep you safe on the ground and in the tree. But let's talk about the configuration because it does change a little bit. And that is another nice thing about the Kifaru backpacks is it does give you the ability to have a modular setup. You can really set these up and customize them to your preference. But as I already mentioned, early season, I'm not running a Sherman pocket. So basically I would go ahead and remove this. And for me, if I'm not running a fixed saddle platform or a saddle platform and sticks on the bag, I tend to like to keep my buckles located on the MOLLE webbing on the front of the backpack, just because it really allows me to cinch down that bag and eliminate any of that space that I'm not needing, really keep the backpack tight to my back. But once I add the fixed saddle platform, then basically what I'm doing is I'm removing those buckles from the MOLLE webbing, and then I'm just bringing them across the saddle platform and connecting them to one another, and then I'm just cinching it down. And the same thing goes for the bottom buckle. Now I just basically position that bottom buckle under the bat wing of the platform, and that keeps everything in place, very snug, and that thing is not going to go anywhere. I didn't have any shifting. And I will say that if you are going to run this backpack with a saddle platform and sticks, I would highly recommend that you get the waist belt. It just helps distribute all that weight to your hips rather than in your shoulders, and just makes for a more overall comfortable ride of the backpack. But then when we transition into late season, this is where things kind of change a little bit. So if you pick up a Sherman pocket, the Sherman pocket is going to come with some straps. And again, being that this is a modular setup, you can play around with how you configure this. Now, to run the Sherman pocket, the one thing that you do have to do is you have to run an additional set of clips on the bottom of the bag. So basically, I take the clips that I typically would keep on the MOLLE webbing when not carrying a saddle platform, and I put that on the MOLLE webbing on the back, and that allows me to clip in a male and female buckle, giving me more slack on the Sherman pocket. And then you also have to add 2 additional sets of buckles up on the side, and that's what's going to lock that in place up on the top. Now, once you do that, that basically gives you enough slack to get around the sticks that are overhanging, and that's if you're running 17s. If you're running 14-inch sticks, then you probably won't have an issue, but that's something that you'd have to play around with. But like I said, once you add those straps, then that's going to give you enough slack to get over the platform, get over the sticks, and still have the Sherman pocket ride somewhat in the center of the backpack. Now, the only other thing that I want to mention And this is in regards to Lone Wolf Custom Gear products. We've talked about it before on this channel. They do have sharp edges on the platform. You also have sharp edges on the bat wing, obviously. So I would recommend adding some type of buffer on the platform. I just added tape to any area where a strap was going to make contact with the platform. That's just going to ensure that you're not going to cut through those straps over time. When it comes to the sticks, I basically just position my ropes to where that strap is not riding along the edge of the stick and again cutting through that strap over time. And then when it comes to the bat wing itself, I would definitely add some type of buffer so you're not ripping through the back of the Sherman pocket over time. What I came up with was just a piece of styrofoam. This is actually a styrofoam comb riser to a rifle. It's a universal comb riser. You can buy these off Amazon for like $9. I'll put a link in the description below. But all I did was just basically cut a hole or drill a hole through the top of that, added a piece of nylons, and then I can just basically go ahead and attach this quickly. Doesn't make any noise, and then like I said, it just ensures that I'm not cutting through the back of that Sherman pocket over time. Now, my overall opinion on the Shape Charge paired with the Fix Saddle Platform is this is a killer setup. I would highly recommend, if you are looking for a backpack to carry any type of saddle platform and saddle sticks, I would really recommend that you guys check out the Shape Charge through Kifaru. It's an outstanding backpack. It's probably, like I said already, one of the nicest whitetail bags with the hip belt and the carbon frame that you have inside the bag. It really helps to distribute that weight, makes for a very comfortable ride, and for me, gives 1900 cubic inches is more than enough storage capacity that I need. Even in late season, I'm not using the full capacity of this backpack if I'm really starting to pack things down. And then, like I said, you can still run the Fix Saddle Platform on the bag if you choose to. But that's going to be it for the video. Like I said, if you guys have any other questions, you can drop me a comment below or reach out to me directly on Instagram. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Your guys' support greatly helps us out. And if you have not checked out MichiganAmbushOutdoors.com, please go over there. We do have some merch available. Your guys' purchases of that merch greatly supports this channel, keeps us doing what we're doing. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you on the next one.